I see a lot of videos out there about how to reduce face fat. I definitely myself have gone through periods of having face fat. As a matter of fact, right now, my face is really not as thin as I would like it to be. But I will tell you this, it has been fatter for sure. It has definitely been fatter, and I am much better than what I was 6 months ago. But I started using this machine, and it's amazing that this machine has had such a positive effect on that one particular area of my body. I used to be at 217 pounds, and my goal with treadmill desk, which is what I'm walking on right now, for those of you who do not know, a treadmill desk. I'll check out some of my other channels. I actually show you in my early videos how I just did a DIY, do-it-yourself treadmill desk. I made it myself. I got a treadmill desk off of Craigslist, and I hooked up a card table on top, and that was my desk. But they actually have treadmill desks out there, of course, that you can purchase. But it wasn't even my goal to lose weight. The reason why I set this up was because I was depressed on my job. My morale was very low, and I just needed to have a change. And so I went from a sitting desk to a standing desk, then ultimately to what I have now, a treadmill desk. And the treadmill desk surprisingly allowed me to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks. And that was not my intention by any means. I just wanted to get through the day without, without being depressed. I wanted to get through my work day without being depressed all day. And this was the change. And that it did accomplish. I had way better mental clarity. I was more productive on the job. And it was great. But a side effect from starting walking on the treadmill desk was lowering my body fat percentage, which ultimately affected the look of my face. I had a lot of swelling, and I still do actually. I still eat my diet isn't always the cleanest. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not perfect by any means. I have to fight some of these food addictions that most of the population has. But overall, I have seen a great reduction in my facial area once I started on this machine. And that's not surprising when you know the benefits and the power of walking. Walking affects every body system, and it is really great for getting that lymphatic system moving. If you walk in a fasted state, that's a really great way to burn fat, and really target those fat cells. So this is one way. I know a lot of people have different ideas on how to address targeting your fat on your face. But this is my little take on it. I think this is, now, is it the only strategy? No, because you still have to eat right. You still need to eliminate sugar. You need to sleep, But I think this is an easy way to target the face fat because while you're working, which you do normally, most of us at least 40 hours a week, while you're working, you can be targeting that stubborn face fat. So give this a thought. If you have never thought about this, setting a system up like this, or if you know someone who might, maybe you have a friend, maybe you have a sister, a mother, a brother, or someone who's just sitting down all day long, and all they do is they're just sitting. Maybe this might be a great gift for them. Maybe this might be a good conversation for them. Plant the seed to where maybe they can somehow alter their situation to where they can turn something very ordinary into extraordinary. They're taking something maybe that's perhaps negative and making it into a positive. Their desk doesn't have to be a death sentence anymore. It can actually be an opportunity for your body to thrive because you're giving it what it needs, which is action. It needs activity. It needs to be physical. We're meant to walk, and the great thing is we can do it for long periods of time. And when I say walk on the job, sometimes people are, one of the first questions I get is, well, how do you type and walk at the same time? Listen, I'm not jogging here. It's very easy to type and walk at the same time. Very easy. It's more of a stroll. You're just really I'm only going at 1.5 miles per hour right now. And if you notice, I'm not out of breath. Yeah, I'm not doing anything like that. But for me, for my body, I can handle that and work comfortably. Some people may have to do less than a mile per hour. Others can do a little bit more. But you'll find your sweet spot once you get your machine and you just get moving. And that's not a big deal. I mean, it may be a challenge at first, but it really, you catch on really fast. And there's so many people using this machine who, it's just not me that can testify to that. There's so many people who actually that's the whole point of the desk, so that you can work and walk at the same time. So don't let that hinder you. If you have any other questions about any challenges that might be presented, or if you're thinking about getting a treadmill desk, but you have some concerns, please leave a comment. Please drop that question right there at the bottom of this video. I would love to give you my personal take on that, or if there's somebody else in the audience who can answer that question, please feel free. We are trying to get the conversation started with this YouTube channel about the most underrated piece of equipment in the fitness industry. And it really should be the most used, because again, we are working a lot of hours. Why not take those working hours and turn them into walking hours? It only makes sense. With every step, you can have a positive change on your body and your mind. This is Jay. Please comment, like, and hit that subscribe button. It really supports the channel. Until next time, you know what I always say at the end of my videos? Keep walking.